Wow, America. I am here with our 6th place person from BB18, Unfinished Business, Miss Jessica Duncan.
Hi.
This is Houston, they had a problem. So Jessica,
Yeah.
what was your problem? What happened?
I really do not know, truly. Like, love Brody. I really thought just now that he was going home. Because in my mind I was like, who's the safer player to keep? Me. Like, Brody's like, threat. And then right at the end just now, Brody was like, oh, they're sending me home. And then he was like, Jessica. I was like, what happened? I don't know what happened. Had a final 2 with Christian. Thought. Had a final 3 with Christian and Dee Dee. Thought. And Dylan was just a wild card. I don't know what happened.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
So, did you have any sort of strategy going into today?
I think my strategy was honestly to try to get very, I don't want to say buddy with everybody, but really try to put out that personality of like, hey, I'm like fun and like come talk to me and like I want to work with you, and then so I did that, and I guess it got me far, and then eventually I like talked to Brody, and then he was like, we should work together, and then I talked to Christian, and he was like, we should work together, and then Dee Dee, and then it just kind of like built on from there. It was good.
Yeah.
I feel like us 4 were like, but I guess not. I don't know what happened.
So speaking on that, what one person would you say was your strongest ally in the game?
Brody, I think Brody. Christian tried to he told me that we had a final 2 early on, but I don't know, that did not stick around. I'm just saying, that did not, I thought that was gonna happen, but I guess it didn't. But Brody, for sure, like Brody had my back the whole time.
And then the flip side of that, is there anyone that you would say was like your worst enemy, or someone that like gave you the most trouble throughout the game?
Not someone that gave me the most trouble, but like Mac really, like she had it out for me, and I don't know why. Like I had barely talked to her. She was like, Jessica, gunning for Jessica, and I was like, we haven't even talked. Yeah, she was like, she gave me a bad vibe.
If you could go back and change something or do anything different about your game, what do you think you would do differently?
Win more competitions. I didn't win a single competition, and I think I got out first every competition I played. So I just think, I don't know how I could say I could go back and do better in competitions. Maybe I just suck at them, but I would definitely do that. And I think I would not align myself with so many people at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had 6 people that were like, I trust you completely, and that's when it got weird, when Dylan and Laura were like, we want to get Brody out, and I'm like, no, that's my bud. That's my boy. And then it was like, so definitely, yeah, not aligned with so many people.
So you got put on the block twice very early on in the game in a row.
Mm-hmm.
How did you kind of like overcome that mentally to be able to get this far in the game? Because I think that would trip a lot of people up.
I really thought after I'd gotten on the block twice, I was like, oh no, like this is going to happen over and over again, and eventually they're just going to get me out. But I don't know, there just came a point where I was like, oh, this is not going to happen. And so I was just going to people, and I was like, I'm not upset with what you do, but like you should keep me here because of this, and this. Like I just got to the point where I was like, we're going to be matter of fact because I'm not going on the block again.
Well, this is a space-themed Big Brother.
Yeah.
So I have to ask some space-themed questions.
Okay.
That's okay with you.
That's fine.
So, what planet do you think you are, and why?
Oh, this is so cheesy. I feel like I'd be Earth. I feel like I'm very like I feel like I'm a very like a humble.
Would you say you're down to earth?
Yeah, a very humble, down to earth, earthy girl. It was embarrassing. Okay, let's move on.
Which of your fellow house guests would you take to space with you, and why?
Brody all the way. I love Brody. I feel like he is smart, and I feel like he would like help me survive in space for sure. Like I feel like he would think through everything very logically. I think he'd keep me alive because I couldn't keep myself alive.
He's also an engineer.
Exactly.
I'm surprised more people haven't said Brody because of that.
He's an engineer. He would definitely.
Christian's an engineer too.
That's true. Either way, then either one of them. Nah, Brody's smarter. Don't tell Christian I said that. Oh, I'm gonna hate when Christian.
Good thing we're just gonna put this on YouTube for everyone to see. So, I want you to pick an object from space. It could be like a shooting star or a meteor shower or one of the moons or something like that to describe your game today. And you don't have to give an explanation if you don't want to. It could just be a gut feeling.
The entire Milky Way. Yeah.
No further questions. Right. So, at this point in the game, we're down to only 5 people left.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I think Brody at this point. Truly, I'm telling y'all, Brody.
You know Brody's my boyfriend.
Yes, he figured it out. He figured it out. He's convincing everyone. He is like, he's that person that comes in and he's scary, but nobody wants to get him out the whole time. And then they get to them, they're like, what happened when they win? That's Brody.
So then, kind of like on the flip side of that, if it were up to Jessica, who would be evicted next?
Logan. Yeah, Logan really, like, Logan was passing my name around early on, and then we created this 5 all of a sudden, and I was just like, sure, I'll be a part of it, sure, and I just put my hand in. Not a mistake, I mean, necessarily, but like, he threw my name around, and then, I don't know. I don't know if I trusted Logan, but I just went along with it for game purposes. I love Logan, though. Sweet angel. I love all the people I played with. Christian, too. Christian has my heart.
Alright, well I have one more question for you, and it's a pretty important question, and I really don't want you to mess it up. I want you to tell me which space icon you are. You can be Wally from Wally. You can be Xenon, girl of the 21st century.
Well, then you mentioned Wally. Like, I always loved Eve. Is she considered a space icon even though she's a robot? For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eve. She's really cool. Down to earth again. Well, it has an actual plant inside of. Oh, that was Wally. Take this out of the video. Okay, Eve.
Alright. Well, this has been a very wild installment of Houston. They had a problem with Little Miss Jessica Duncan.
I was thinking crazy.
Thank you for watching. As always, will you please strike a pose with me on 3?
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'll see you next time.